copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by the copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. This video was made for entertainment purposes and is transformative in nature. Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. Welcome back to another one. Hope all is well. On this video, it says in a new lawsuit, hold on, let me see. P. Diddy lawsuit claims Pimp brought trafficked girls to warehouse sex party. I didn't know that, so we're gonna listen to that. That's kind of interesting right there. But anyway, how's everybody doing? Please smash that like button. Thank you, Rose. Smash the like button. That'll be greatly appreciated. What's going on, Rose? What's up, Ebony? Paris, how you doing? Peaches, what's going on? Just me, how you doing? Queen Keish, how you doing? Max, what's going on? Keep it. Yeah, I was thinking about that. Hey, Will, keep it macking, man. I might have to play that because is it him? Is he the pimp? I mean, is he the pimp though? You know, it said keep it macking, man. Keep it pimping, man. I don't know. I don't know if he was with Diddy that night. Incognito, what's going on? Sharice, how you doing? Mercy, how you doing? Most hated bronze, flat power god. What's going on? Brittany, how you doing? Trust but document. What's going on? Man, this thing it gets better every time I look into it. It's crazy. These are allegations. I must say they're just allegations. I have to say that they're allegations. So let's get right on into it.
That he would be naming A-list celebrities in his lawsuits, that he was going to be representing numerous Sean Combs accusers. And when this complaint was first filed, it named only Celebrity A man, and Celebrity B, a woman. But then a few weeks later, there was an amended complaint that identified Celebrity A as Jay-Z. And the response from Jay-Z's camp was very swift and very forceful. And his legal team has been poking holes in Jane Doe's story ever since. And here's what the notice of voluntary dismissal says. Quote, pursuant to Rule 41 of the Federal Rules of Civil Procedure, plaintiff Jane Doe, by and through her undersigned counsel, hereby gives notice that the above caption action is voluntarily dismissed with prejudice. Counsel for plaintiff have discussed this matter with counsel for each defendant who acknowledge and consent to this submission. And that's
it. I mean, let me see what he say.
That's it. Very short to the point, basically. All the lawyers have talked about it. We are dropping this, and now they're just awaiting the judge's signature. And by the way, by law, by this rule, and I'm not surprised, there's no clear explanation for why it's being dropped. You don't have to provide it, but you have to wonder, given the back and forth, what the reasoning might have been. And I'll give you a little bit of backstory here. So there was a civil lawsuit that was filed against.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that. So yeah, I was thinking I was gonna ask you guys, did they give a reason for why they dropped in the lawsuit? I don't think they did. I was looking through the documents, I didn't see anything. But they don't have to give a reason like to us. But as they said, the attorneys were talking on the back end. I figured they were. This isn't regarding the lawsuit that named Jay-Z as Celebrity A. So that lawsuit was dropped, thrown out. That's it. But it's just waiting for the judge, right? So that's kind of a victory, a small victory for Diddy, but it was really for Jay though, because Jay was the one. His lawyer was the one doing most of the work here. You know, like they made a big fuss from day one. I wasn't involved. She's lying. I mean, you know, they made a big fuss, and this thing was dropped. Like they both agreed that it dropped this case. Then she can't file again. This is it.
Combs on behalf of a Jane Doe who says that she was raped at a home after the Video Music Awards in 2000. And she says she was just 13 years old when this happened. And both rappers have adamantly denied the allegations that they were responsible for this assault or that they assaulted her in any way. And Jay-Z went on the offensive, arguing that Jane Doe's story was full of holes, that it should have been obvious to any competent attorney before filing this case. And because of that, Jay-Z's attorneys had focused on huge oversights in the investigation into Jane Doe's claims, and even called for her attorney, Tony Busby, to be sanctioned for his conduct, for filing this lawsuit. Now, sanctions can include things like having to pay a penalty to the court, maybe even covering the other party's legal fees. So according to the complaint, Jane Doe says or claims that when she was 13.
No, it wasn't paid off under the table. Jay-Z gave a statement after this. It wasn't paid off under the table because he's still talking, saying that this was frivolous and it was a joke. That don't sound like somebody that paid that off. He's still talking. Yes, he did. He was like, he gave a statement to TMZ as well. He's like, this was a joke from the beginning. And my name shouldn't have been brought in this. He didn't pay under the table. I'm telling you, I had said her story didn't add up. It didn't add up. And I mean, they got to have some type of receipts or something. And I guess they didn't. It was dropped. Yeah, he didn't pay. The way he was talking afterwards, he didn't pay.
13 years old in 2000, she had a friend drive her to Radio City Music Hall in New York City, where the VMAs were being held. She said she didn't have a ticket, so she milled around outside. And that's when she says that one of Combs' limo drivers told her to come back later and he'd take her to an after party. And she claims she was given a drink, which she now believes was drugged. And she claims that she started feeling woozy, went to find somewhere to lie down. And that is when she claims Combs sexually assaulted her. And a second celebrity, Jay-Z, sexually assaulted her as well, all while a female celebrity, an unnamed female celebrity, watched, Celebrity B. Now, that male celebrity was identified in the amended complaint as Jay-Z. As I said, the female celebrity was not. But
Jay-Z is still talking. He was like, yo, this was a joke. Like, I didn't do this. He has every right to say that. If he didn't do it, I would have said the same thing. Like, no, you can't add me in this. I didn't do that. And this thing was dropped. They said the lawyers was talking behind and all agreed upon this thing was dropped. So I'm pretty sure maybe his lawsuit will go away too. In fact, I don't know. I don't know. I might have to still sue, man, because like my name was like dragged into it and I didn't do it. And then people were talking, people were showing possible homes that Diddy owns. So they go to White House right there. They go to everybody, we kept talking about it, but it ain't no paint there. There's nothing there to paint. That's just, they got to move on. And shout out to Jay for having attorneys to fight this thing, man, because that could happen to anybody. Somebody could come out and say, I did something and I didn't do it. But then public perception will think I did it. Like, nah, man, it's, you gotta come correct, man. He said it cannot be kept confidential because the perpetrator is now considered a threat. Well, he didn't settle. He didn't settle at all. The way he's talking, he didn't settle. He was like, this was frivolous from the beginning. This was a joke. Yeah, we would have known that. Like, let me think of, we would have known because it's already public now. I could see if he settled before this went public, we would have never known. But this went public. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would be suing everybody too. Like, now, with respects, I know you just came in here, you talking about, you say he's suing his own son. We don't know that to be his son. I'm just being honest with you. I'm being real with you, not honest, being real. We don't know if that's his son or not. Like, we don't know. You know what I'm saying? We really don't unless they take a paternity test. And then it comes out at that point, then I will say, yeah, but I can't say that. Don't have Jay coming for me, man. Like, shit, nah, man, not here. Nah, please don't. Please don't say that because, like I said, they be reading these chats and all that. You know what I'm saying? Nah, yo, y'all, I'm gonna have to turn the chat off. Y'all keep saying that. Like, I'm dead serious. I haven't been live for a reason. Like, these people coming for me. Not them. I don't know who's doing it. I don't know who's doing. They'll probably do it again because I just said it. So they probably gonna timestamp. I think it's being done on purpose now. Because then when I read it, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm not even gonna read it. When y'all say it, I'm just gonna delete it. See, because if I read it, then they're gonna be like, oh, you saying that since I'm not saying that for the record. I just want to say, y'all can say what y'all want. Let me just be clear. But I'm just giving a disclaimer, put it that way. Because I can't control what people say in the chat, right? But what I could do is give a disclaimer. Max in no way, shape, or form is saying that Ramir is his son. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that now. That as far as I'm concerned, there's no paternity test that has been taken. You know what I'm saying? So that's just straight up conspiracy right there. You see what I'm saying? I can't say that's his son, man. I can't say it. So now I'll probably go live a week later now again, just for that. I probably will. Somebody's listening, yo, and somebody's like time stamping it. So you know what I had to do? I had to go back because they give you the timestamps when they complain, right? So I go back to the timestamp. I'm like, I didn't say that. Like, and then I have to go ahead and what do you call it? What do you call that when you file a? No, I'm not filing anything. What do you call that? A response to it, to the takedown. You know, whatever. I forget, man. There's been so much going on, but I have to say it. A dispute, Mercy, a dispute. Now, what happens is, let me just tell you. So what happened is, they will say it, you know, you giving misinformation from, and they'll give you the timestamp. So I'll click on it. I'm like, wait a minute, I didn't say that. I'm reading something from the chat. I'm not saying that. So then I have to explain myself that I was reading something from the chat and I'm giving a disclaimer. But what happens is the algorithm, it's not like when somebody complain, a real person don't look at it at first. The algorithm just say, okay, something was done. Okay, you gave the timestamp. It's okay, cool. But then you have to go and appeal and get somebody, a human, to look at it. That could take a couple days. The last one, it just was done today. So I'm back in action. Yeah, they told me I couldn't go live and all that, yo. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because they hit me back to back. and it looked like I lost back to back, but I didn't. You know how they give you the little cookie cutter email saying everything is being reinstated. You haven't done anything. They just give you a cookie cutter thing. But it could take a couple days. This one took more than 3 days. But yeah, man, I'm not saying in no way, shape, or form that Ramir is the son of Jay-Z. Okay? We don't have no proof of it. Y'all can say what y'all want. Like I said, I can't control what y'all say in the chat, but I just had to get a disclaimer. That's all. So until it come out, you said, I don't know if it's censorship. I mean, you can say what you want in the chat, Royal. That's not, I can't control that. I had to take that back. I can't control what y'all say, but I shouldn't read it. That's my problem. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem. So I gotta cause you know how you read the chat? Like, yeah, come on, Lady J. Don't, yeah, 3, 7, 4 to 30. Yeah, it could go like that. Well, no, this one was back to back. It wasn't 3 times, but I won both of them, so it was all good. I was like, man, I'm just reading the chat, and that's what it is. It's not my thoughts, man. So yeah, censorship, whatever it is, I don't know. But they watching these videos, man. They for sure are. But anyway, I'm pretty sure everybody's, not just me. I'm pretty sure everybody getting hit. You know what what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't know, man. Like he has to take a paternity test, and I don't think he's ever going to do that. Like, I'm being real with you. I don't think so. He's too old. He's too old, man. Now, I could see if this happened when he was a kid, then she brought it up. Then I heard, it was something to that too, but I don't want to get into it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not saying he's watching, but somebody's watching. Somebody is. It ain't him. It's somebody. They could have like analysts watch live chats or whatever. They could be doing that. But hey, man. Hey, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. But I think, well, I mean, he could seek legal action, I guess. I don't know. I don't know where that's headed. But I don't know if he got a lawyer or whatever. I don't know. Maybe you guys know. I don't know if the guy has a lawyer or something, to try to sort this out. But I know that if you make a whole live chat and he's on it and you saying it's his son, you about to get hit for real. Because I got hit for less. So I know they gonna get hit for real. I know they are. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not saying it's them. It's you know how they have people working for them. Like it could be like an analyst or something that just be in the chat. Like, okay, I got this timestamp from here to here. Boom, I got this. They probably doing it like that. I wouldn't think it's like Jay or nobody. I wouldn't think it's them, but anyway. Yeah, that's something right there. I don't know. I don't know what's ever going to come of it. You know, you talking about Diddy, Peach's money run out? I don't think his money going to run out right here. Like for this criminal case, no. He had already liquidated some stuff already. And he got a lot of hard cash on hand. I would think, though, for this type of case, he'd be spending upwards of several $1 million. With all the attorneys, you got to bring in legal experts. I'm imagining, they cost. They have cost and whatnot. I don't know how long this trial will last. I don't know, but yeah. And then you tack on all the civil cases. Yeah, that's millions, man. I don't think it's enough for him to go broke, like how you think, like penniless. No, I don't think so. Unless he lose, they could confiscate stuff. You said Busby got some things in the trick. You mean trick bag for Puff or Jay? Because the case was dropped and they can't file it again. So you might be talking about like he got something for Puff, but nah, man.
Jane Doe claims she ran from the home, found a gas station. She said she called her father to come pick her up. But then bombshell reporting from NBC News after this complaint was filed.
Yeah.
Put a spotlight
on
some what appears to be serious flaws in her recollection. For example, NBC reportedly interviewed Jane Doe as well as her father, who says he has no memory whatsoever of making a very, very long drive to pick up.
See, that's the thing right there. Like her dad didn't even co-sign for her. Because he would have had to have remembered that significant drive. He would have had to drive 5 hours to pick her up and 5 hours back. That's a total of 10 hours. Like, I don't care how long ago that was. You will remember that unless there's something hindering his memory. I don't know how old he is, but it could be, you know what I'm saying? It could be, I don't know. It could be memory lapse. I don't know. But he would have to have remembered that. That was a flaw in the case right there. And then there was no house. There was they weren't partying in a house in 2000. It was at a club, and Beyonce was there. So he wasn't partying alone though. I think he was with her. So yeah, it was a club in New York City.
Up his teenage daughter would have taken him hours. There were also issues picked up by Jay-Z's counsel that there were potential recall issues regarding the house, a celebrity that Jane Doe had apparently spoken to, the presence of a jumbotron near the VMAs, even the cordoning off of limos outside. There were details of.
Now here's the thing: there was no jumbotrons, unless she's talking about the big screen in those screens in 42nd Street. But as far as the VMAs, they didn't have a jumbotron. It was just a lot of. I mean, people could make up a story, man. It could happen, and it's dangerous for people to do that. Though it's dangerous because it could severely harm you, man. Like in public perception and everything like that. That I had said from the jump, like I don't know her from a can of paint, but I thought the story was crazy. Crazy meaning that I don't believe it. But like I said, we're gonna have to wait and see. We gotta wait and see. And now the case was dropped. It's done. He's never gonna get accused of that again with her. So
this account that they kept finding holes in. And despite reported inconsistencies, Jane Doe doubled down on her belief that she was attacked. Busby defended himself and his client in response to the call for sanctions, saying some of his colleagues did the background work on the lawsuit, also said it's too premature to end this case and to get sanctions because allow this case to progress. He tried to fight back against inconsistencies in the details. One of the things that Tony Busby highlighted is that an alleged child survivor of sexual abuse would, of course, naturally have issues of recall given the trauma. Having said that, the defense pointed out that Busby signed his name to the complaint. So any alleged inconsistencies, they are on him. Hey, quick sidebar from Sidebar for a second to tell you guys about this incredible offense have been dismissed. This civil suit reads, today is...
Okay, this is Jay-Z response.
A victory. The frivolous, fictitious, and appalling allegations have been dismissed. This civil suit was without merit and never going anywhere. The fictional tale they created was laughable, if not for the seriousness of the claims. I would not wish this experience on anyone. The trauma that my wife, my children, loved ones, and I have endured can never be dismissed. This 1-800-lawyer gets to file a suit hiding behind Jane Doe, and when they quickly realize that the money grab is going to fail, they get to walk away with no repercussions. The system has failed. The court must protect victims, of course, while with the same ethical responsibility, the courts must protect the innocent from being accused without a shred of evidence. May the truth prevail for all victims and those falsely accused equally.
Yeah, that don't sound like somebody that settled under the table. He's still calling him a 1-800 lawyer. He's still doing it. So yeah, he did not settle under the table. It would just drop. They agreed to drop the case. Maybe he did his due diligence, because remember, Busby said he was going to do his due diligence still, and he'll decide from there. Maybe he decided like, nah, let's just move on, from this right here. But yes, man, please give me a like. That'll be greatly appreciated. Take this time to smash the like button. That'll be more than appreciated, I must say. Yes, indeed, man. More than appreciated. The like collection plate is going around. All you got to do is hit the thumbs up. You could hit the thumbs down too, because it's still engagement. But yes, a thumbs up I would thank you in advance. No, she's not. She can't refile again. She can never refile again. I just read it. It said they dropped it with prejudice. She cannot refile this again on these gentlemen. Cannot. It's over. And well, the judge signed off on it.
And in his behalf, Combs' team said today's complete dismissal without a settlement by the 1-800 attorney is yet another confirmation that these lawsuits are built on falsehoods, not facts. For months.
All right, stop right there. Then you see Diddy's response. He also said 1-800 attorney. Him and Jay said it. Well, not saying that they said it per se, but through their representatives. They both said 1-800. They both saying the same thing. And that's something I just pointed at. I just saw it. I just peeped that. So, yeah, man, they both saying it. I don't agree that he's a 1-800 lawyer, though. I don't agree with that. He has settled a lot of big cases in the past. Sometime it happens. Somebody could come to him and they say they got a case and they don't. I'm sure it happens all the time that, people come across his desk that don't really have a case. You know what I'm saying? And, he probably treat every case the same, like, with care, like until he finish his research, like, nah, this ain't no case. But I also agree with Jay too. If you're going to accuse somebody, you got to make sure that that person is not innocent. You got to make sure you got something. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, but Busby also explained that he said that this case was dropped off to him. This wasn't his original case. Another law firm gave him this case.
We have seen case after case filed by individuals hiding behind anonymity, pushed forward by an attorney more focused on media headlines than legal merit. Just like this claim, the others will fall apart because there is no truth to them. Sean Combs has never sexually assaulted or trafficked anyone, man or woman, adult or minor. No number of lawsuits, sensationalized allegations, or media theatrics will change that reality. We will continue to fight these baseless claims and hold those responsible. This is just the first of many that will not hold up in a court of law. And if you've been following coverage of Combs, our coverage of Combs, you know that he's facing dozens of civil lawsuits, with many of them filed by Tony Busby on behalf of John Doe's and Jane Doe's. And so he is basically saying, wait till this goes to trial, or even before trial, they will all be dismissed. They will all be shut down. I will win, and I will prevail on my criminal charges as well, because we know that he's facing criminal charges in federal court. So as you see this lawsuit being thrown away, several more were submitted to the court in its place. And again, while this is a win for Sean Combs and Jay-Z for sure, we don't know why this suit was dropped, whether there really were issues in Jane Doe's account and it became clear that this case was no longer viable. Maybe she wasn't telling the truth, whether her attorneys realized that, or whether putting the substance of the allegations to the side, the veracity of them, whether she just chose to not continue and not want to continue to litigate against two major celebrities and put the spotlight on her and her life and her allegations. We don't know. But not the best for Tony Busby, that's clear. And you wonder whether his credibility maybe took a hit. But here's what's interesting. While Busby has not commented publicly on the motion to dismiss, he did release a statement on Instagram about the newest round of civil lawsuits, saying, as has been our practice, we will let the allegations in these filed complaints speak for themselves, and we will work to see that justice is done in court. As we approach an important deadline, we expect to be filing additional cases, naming Mr. Combs and others as defendants as we continue to gather evidence and prepare formal filings. At our firm, we have a large team working on these important matters. We continue to field many calls daily from alleged victims and potential witnesses. We have been assisted in this regard by colleagues in both New York and LA. If you believe you were victimized or if you have pertinent evidence, we encourage you to reach out. We will proudly continue to lead this effort and are proud of those who have had the courage to speak out and make their voices heard. Now, one of the most disturbing new complaints comes from a Jane Doe who now lives in Florida. Again.
Okay, now here's the other one. Now, this is a Jane Doe that lives in Florida. Now, this is for Diddy now. He said, but he is still in. No, he's not. The case was dropped with. Y'all didn't hear that when they said that this case is we're gonna drop it with prejudice. You know what that means, right? That means they can't file against Jay ever again with her. They cannot do that. They just, and Law and Crime said it. It's over with for him. It's over. It's over. They can't come back and file again. It's over with. And they said the attorneys talked, so it's over. Let's go on to this one now. And again, what they about to say right here, these are just allegations still.
Represented by Tony Busby. This was filed last Friday in New York State Court. In this lawsuit, she says she was sex trafficked as a teen and ended up at a party thrown by Combs in 2020, where she claims she was raped repeatedly by a huge group of men. So I want to dig into the details of this disturbing complaint right off the top. Busby is making sure, again, he's representing her, making sure that the court knows just how horrific these allegations are, because it reads, quote, defendant Sean Combs paid a number of sex traffickers to provide underage girls, including plaintiff, to be used for the sexual gratification of himself and his friends at a party in Miami. Defendant Combs' arranging of these girls for sex led to plaintiff suffering approximately 20 separate instances of sexual assault at the party. This case seeks compensatory and punitive damages on behalf of this young victim of sex trafficking. Compensatory damages are those that can restore a plaintiff try to do so. Punitive damages are a way to punish the defendant or defendants for really bad, egregious behavior. Now, it's interesting that an alleged sex trafficking victim is coming forward, as Combs faces himself federal sex trafficking allegations, criminal charges for allegedly forcing people to participate in sex acts with commercial sex workers for his own gratification. Now, we're going to get into Jane Doe's specific claims, and I'll warn you, they are really disturbing. But first, this lawsuit goes through some of Combs' successes as an entertainer and entrepreneur to lay the foundation for just how powerful and influential he is, and also maybe why this Jane Doe did not come forward immediately with her allegations against him. And what you're about to hear is very characteristic of a number of the lawsuits that were filed by Tony Busby. This preamble says, the lawsuit reads, Combs is one of the wealthiest musical artists in the world. Behind the facade of being a 3-time Grammy Award winner, discovering and developing multiple famous musical artists, and ranking on Forbes' list of the highest paid entertainers in the world, there existed something sinister, a dark underbelly of crime, sex trafficking, forced labor, kidnapping, bribery, and prostitution. Again, very similar to what's being alleged in the criminal case, the criminal indictment. Combs is a menace to society, women, and children. While his wealth has kept him above consequence for years, Combs now faces the awesome power of the American judicial system and ultimately a jury of his peers who will be asked to punish him for the deplorable conduct described herein. So Jane Doe is suing not only Sean Combs, but Combs Enterprises LLC, Bad Boy Entertainment Holdings, and several more of Combs' businesses, plus organizational does 1 through 10, meaning as yet unidentified people who worked for the companies, as well as individual does 1 through 20, again, as yet unidentified people who may have been involved in the alleged attacks against Jane Doe, who could potentially be named in future filings. Now, I've said this before, that when plaintiffs file lawsuits like this, you will usually see them going after a connected business as well, because that could be where the most money comes from in terms of damages. I'll give you an example of this, actually. So according to Parade magazine recently, Combs is believed to be worth around $400 million, which is actually way down from nearly $1 billion, where he was reportedly at or near. And look, we don't know if these numbers are for sure accurate, but it's interesting to be thinking about. And of course, it's been reported that Combs lost some lucrative collaborations and projects when people started accusing him of being a sexual predator. But it's unclear how much of Combs' money may be tied up in his businesses like Bad Boy Entertainment. But again, just something to think about. But the plaintiff's attorneys would need to show that the companies had knowledge of what Combs was allegedly doing and the harm it was causing and enabled this in some way. The complaint claims on the surface, each of these businesses served a legitimate purpose related to entertainment, music, and other subjects. But in reality, Combs, by and through himself and his agents, employees, and contractors, used these businesses to sexually assault, abuse, threaten, and coerce hundreds of individuals through sexual quid pro quo schemes, as well as to take advantage of individuals with impunity, thinking the victims would never seek recourse. Combs and his agents, employees, and contractors through these Combs businesses would tell victims, this is what it takes to be famous. What are you willing to do to become a star? And perform this sexual act, or else to coerce the victim into performing a non-consensual sexual act for the gratification of Combs and his cohorts. By the way, This is also key for the criminal charges that he faces, specifically the racketeering charge that he used his businesses and resources allegedly to lead and further a criminal enterprise that was engaged in sex trafficking, forced labor, kidnapping, arson, other alleged illegal activity. Those are just some of the allegations in the criminal indictment. But going back to the lawsuit, it lays out a lot of prior allegations against Sean Combs, as well as arrests that have made headlines over the years. So going back to the lawsuit, it says, quote, despite his undeniable success, his rise to the top is marred by a reputation for being ruthless and manipulative, using his influence in ways that have left a trail of legal and personal controversies, including, but not limited to, the following. Nightclub shooting incident 1999. Combs was embroiled in a high-profile case related to a nightclub shooting in New York involving his then-girlfriend Jennifer Lopez and rapper Shine. Combs was acquitted of all charges, though the case remains a significant legal event in his career. B. Multiple assault allegations. Combs has faced several lawsuits related to alleged physical assaults, many of which have been settled out of court. Business disputes. So Combs has been involved in various business-related legal conflicts, particularly surrounding his Sean John clothing line, other ventures. These disputes often involve contractual disagreements, trademark claims, claims by Cassie Ventura, Combs' former girlfriend, Cassandra Cassie Ventura, filed a lawsuit accusing him of years of physical, emotional, and sexual abuse during their relationship. Cassie alleged repeated instances of assault, coerced sexual acts, and drug use, all contributing to an environment of fear and manipulation. And then the lawsuit gets into the meat of Jane Doe's claims. Quote, plaintiff Doe was sold into the world of sex trafficking at the age of 12. For the next 5 long years, she remained under the strict control of various sex traffickers and pimps who transported Doe and other girls around the country for the sexual gratification of men willing to pay. Doe was frequently kept under the influence of a large amount of drugs in order to ensure her compliance and inability to escape. By the way, side note, Combs hasn't been charged criminally with respect to sex trafficking or sexually abusing minors. I want to make that clear. So even when a superseding indictment was recently filed that in effect replaced the older indictment, there was no mention of underage people, despite claims of him abusing minors in various lawsuits. And by the way, he hasn't been found liable in these sexual assault lawsuits at the time of this recording, and he hasn't been found guilty of the criminal charges that he faces. He's innocent until proven guilty. But going back to the lawsuit, in or around 2020, when Doe was 15 years old, her trafficker, known to Doe only by the nickname he used around herself and the other girls, took Doe and one or more other girls to Miami, Florida. In Miami, plaintiff was taken to a large building similar to a warehouse. The host, whom Doe eventually learned was defendant Combs, was hosting a large party in the building. It quickly became apparent that the purpose of the party was sex. Defendant Combs had arranged and paid for Doe and other girls being trafficked through numerous pimps to be brought to the party. At the party, Combs made them available for sex. Doe recalls that Combs made an announcement to his guests and then made a toast to start the party. Doe, who had been given drugs for this event to keep her controlled and somewhat sedated, was taken to a curtained-off area with red and dark blue or black lights containing a bed in the middle. Over the next several hours, Doe was forced to have sex with approximately 20 different men, all guests of Combs, one after another. The curtained area in which Doe was confined was next to another curtained-off area with another bed, which Doe could see through the curtains. Doe saw Combs having sex with a Latina girl whom Doe estimated to be 12 or 13 years old and who had been in the same traffic group as Doe for no more than a few weeks. Doe could not see where that girl was taken after Combs was finished with her. After he was finished having sex with the young Latina girl, Combs drank and watched others having sex, including watching the men having sex with Doe. After the party was over, Doe and the other girls were again transported to another location by the sex trafficker. Doe remained in the control of sex traffickers for 2 more years. Doe ultimately escaped from the sex trafficking world when an undercover officer, as part of a sting operation, found her in a hotel room in Virginia and arrested the pimp who was controlling her at the time. As a result of the confinement and sexual assaults detailed herein, Doe suffered severe mental and emotional damages, including post-traumatic stress disorder, among other issues. Wow. So first,
All right, so you heard that right there. So again, like he said, with the with respects to the civil cases, he has not been found liable. He hasn't gone to trial yet, and they said he's guilty. So there's still allegations, and also his criminal case doesn't involve minors. Even when the superseding indictment came out, that's what we were waiting on. We was waiting on the superseding indictment to see if new charges would be added and new defendants and stuff like that. Now, the enterprise letter, that should name some of the co-conspirators and people that work for him, but I don't think we're going to get that information. So, yeah, I just wanted to say that. I'm not sure how she would know all those additional people, man. I don't know. Now, there was a case here in Virginia where a pimp got arrested. This was years ago, and it was involving a minor. And he was a well-known pimp, too. I ain't going to say his name because he's out of jail now. He's actually out, but it's a well-known pimp that be featured in some of these videos, you know, with Don Magic Wand and all those people. It was a well-known one, and it would happen here in Richmond. That's where it happened at one of these hotels. Yep, on the South Side, and he did about close to 10 years for that. That happened years ago. Let me see. Well, she said this happened around 2020. They say, nah, so it couldn't have been him. That couldn't have been the case. But maybe it was something recent. I don't know.
First of all, allegations from 2020, very unlike other lawsuits that make claims from years ago. You have to be wondering if the evidence would be fresh, potentially more readily discoverable. Would you have people from this event, including the other alleged victims, be able to testify, speak out? Are there records of Combs perhaps renting out this warehouse? I mean, again, something happening allegedly happening 5 years ago, very different than happening 15 years ago. So from physical to digital to testimonial evidence, this is maybe what separates this case from others. We shall see. Now, I should tell you that Jane Doe is suing under two causes of action here. And it's interesting. So first, you have aiding and abetting assault and sexual assault against all of the defendants. Now, this is under Florida law. She is a Florida resident. These alleged incidents happened in Miami, and under the rules of civil procedure, you can apply another state's law in a lawsuit that is filed in New York. And by the way, the reason this is being filed in New York State court is because the defendants are domiciled in New York, according to Jane Doe, and one or more of the defendants reside in that specific county. Now, to prove this, Jane Doe needs to show that Combs, with the help of his businesses, intentionally made physical offensive contact with her, namely sexual assaults. And the factors here, as alleged, she was a minor, she was drugged, she couldn't consent. And then, this is also interesting, she alleges that Combs' businesses conspired and enabled with Combs to commit gender-motivated violence. Usually, we have been seeing this, we talk about a lot, usually we see violation of New York City's gender-motivated violence protection law as a separate cause of action in these lawsuits, but here it's just part of this underlying claim. And it also says the Combs corporations further enabled and conspired with Combs to commit the crime of sexual assault by actively placing, maintaining, and or employing Combs in positions of power and authority, despite the fact that they knew and or should have known that Combs had a widespread and well-known practice of committing sexual assault and gender-motivated violence, including on premises owned and or operated by defendants. The second claim is assault and sexual assault against Doe's 1 through 20. So these are the men that she claims touched and assaulted her at this party, but currently she doesn't know who they are. But during the course of this litigation and during the course of discovery, perhaps she will find out who their identities are and then name them officially as defendants in this case. Again, very, very disturbing allegations. It's unclear, by the way, for now, if any of the people, including Jane Doe, who have filed these lawsuits against Sean Combs will be called as a witness in his federal trial, or if they've given evidence to the grand jury. What we do know is that Combs is currently locked up at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, New York. He's been there since September, pursuant to a grand jury indictment in the Southern District of New York, where he faces charges of sex trafficking, conspiracy, or racketeering conspiracy, rather, transportation to engage in prostitution. His trial set for May, hopefully in the time leading up to that point, and hopefully at trial, we will learn a lot more details about this. But again, just wanted to bring you another lawsuit. So again, as one Tony Busby lawsuit is dismissed and is thrown to the wayside, you got another one. And there seems like there might be more on the horizon.
So he said it right there. That case was dismissed, thrown by the wayside. But there might be more for Diddy. Now, with respects to Jay, nothing. There's nothing. You know, as of right now, there's nothing. So he did a lot of leg work though, through his attorneys. Like, they were relentless on this. And that was it. It was off. So like these are just still allegations, you know. I have to say that. They are. Has he been found guilty of anything? No. We don't know if he's going to get convicted based off the Cassie video. We don't know that. We're going to have to wait until that happens. We have to wait. But as of right now, there's more cases seem like they just popping up, and there's still allegations, man. They are. But I just brought it up because that was what she's alleging is very crazy. You know, saying, but what this situation is a little different. She said there's a pimp involved. So I want to know, did she name that pimp in this lawsuit? Because he need to be named in it too. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna have to wait and see, because there's others but haven't been named yet. So we're gonna have to wait and see who this purported pimp is. Crazy, man. No, I can't agree on that because I don't know what the jury's gonna do. I'm sorry. I have to keep giving these disclaimers, man. I have to keep doing it. Yeah, I have to keep doing it, man. Now the video don't look good, right? I agree. It don't. But we're gonna have to wait and see when that time gets here. That time is going to be quickly approaching, though. We're almost heading into March now, and once we get into March, we're exactly 2 months away. Isn't that something? Exactly 2 months away. I don't know if it's going to start around May 5th. I don't think so. If it do, I'll be there. You know, but if not, we have to play it by ear to see what happens. I mean, even if the Enterprise letter, we're not going to be able to see it. It's going to be redacted to protect those that are named in it, because we don't know if they're testifying or not. So yeah, that's going to be redacted. You know, so his name should be on record. I think as the case move forward, they're going to have to start naming some other individuals. But right now, that's quick. That's early stages because it was just filed the other day. So yeah, man, it was just filed. So what's being claimed in that complaint is crazy. It is. Oh yeah, the jury is going to get ASAP Rocky's case tomorrow. So what I plan to do is after I get back from taking care of what I got to take care of, I will be live at some point. I will have the court on, and if they have reached a verdict, I will go live. That's going to be crazy. Do anybody think they'll reach a verdict tomorrow? You guys think they'll reach a verdict tomorrow? That's they had the whole weekend, and today was they had the holiday off, and um, yeah, they get the case Tuesday. Tuesday it is, man. They get to deliberate. I don't think it's going to be a quick verdict. Do you guys think? You guys think it'll be you think it'll be a quick verdict? And what do you think that means? Do you think that means that he's all right, well here's my question. Do you do you think they're going to reach a verdict, or do you think it's going to be a hung jury? If something happens, do you think they're going to reach a verdict? I think they're going to reach a verdict. Yeah, I think they're going to reach a verdict. What do you guys think? Um, and for me, it's 50-50 on, but I'm leaning towards an acquittal. However, if they feel like he had a real gun, then I won't be surprised they find him guilty either. I wouldn't be surprised. I know the prosecutors were requesting 8 years, but the judge can go all with the 20. It's up to the judge. So yeah, we definitely gonna see, man, about that situation right there tomorrow. Verdict watch tomorrow. Oh, you think it's gonna be completely guilty? Wow, man. I don't know, man. You said there no blacks on the jury. Well, let me. Oh, I knew somebody was gonna say that. Let me say this. So, boy, you've been watching these trials for a long time, right? You don't have to answer that, no. But now, do voir dire when they're questioning the juries. Isn't it both the prosecutors and the defense that select the jury, correct? So when you say no blacks on the jury, you're gonna have to talk to his defense. I know you've been here since Aaron Hernandez. I know, but my question is, you got to go talk to his defense team. So this is not going to be an issue. I know people are like, oh my God, they had an all white jury. Oh my God. Well, talk to his defense team. They selected the jury who they saw fit, along with the prosecutors, and they selected a jury. They sat a jury. They went through the questions. Can you render a verdict, or based upon the evidence that we put forth? They said yes. You said there were no black people there. Well, uh, yeah, yes, there were. You mean during jury questioning when they brought the jury pool in? There had to be. Had to be. There were none that was questioned at all. Well, that's his that's his that's this his defense team, man. You said there was 104 potential jurors and 4 blacks, LA County. It's how you said it though. I'm laughing. He says 104. Out of those, it was only 4. Damn. Yeah, you got to blame that on the lawyers, man. Like, yeah, for real. Um, but no, that shouldn't matter here. It shouldn't matter. They're judging this based off the evidence. If they have some doubt there in their mind, they have to acquit, whether they like him or not. And it doesn't matter if he's a celebrity. Remember, the lawyer said that in his closing. You know, what's up, Superfly? So, like, you have to. You said LA black population is less than 9% now. But when OJ had his trial, he had mostly a black jury. How LA demographics changed that much. It's a lot to it. People moved away. You see how expensive it is there. Check this out. In the projects out here, right? They have arrested people. I guess people kill people, and it's been such a turnaround. When you go around there, there's nobody outside. Nobody. A lot of people are locked up. A lot of them are locked up. A lot of young people got locked up. It was a whole suite, man. It's crazy how they did it. And then they took Section 8 away. They took it away. They took it away, man, in that particular area because they had plans for that area. And guess what they're doing? They tore down half the projects, right? And they built these modern apartments. And they got all these stipulations on how to qualify for the apartment. Like they'll get first dibs on the apartments, right? But there's no loitering. They have all these rules that they have to follow. There's no loitering, no loud music, no nothing. It is nobody outside. Nobody. And I picked somebody up from there. I was like, yo, what? It's a ghost town around here. He said, bro, over the years, people don't got locked up, man. And he said, for the ones that's left, they're afraid to come outside. Because, there's a lot of stipulations and because they're going to be tearing down those apartments and building modern ones. But the people that's there now, they're going to have first dibs on them. But it's crazy. You said, I don't think a black man will get acquitted shooting at someone 3 against 1 in Hollywood with two boys, one carrying a gun, one a knife. Neither Rocky or Ills testified. They the ones with the weapons. Yeah, Ills didn't testify. He was the one trying to break it up. You remember when they was pushing each other? It was Ills that was trying to break it up. He didn't testify. Or what's the other guy? ASAP Bari. He didn't testify either. Well, I don't think Bari was there. To be honest, I don't think he was in that video, no. You said OJ had 8 out of 12 black jurors in 1995. And it was a quick verdict, too. I remember that. And people thought a quick verdict mean that he was going to be guilty. Man, they came back innocent not guilty on all charges. That was a quick verdict. For how long that trial lasted, the verdict was very quick. And they did a documentary on one of the jurors. She was the one that was doing art the whole time. She was drawing, like writing notes down in your book. No, she was sketching. She was sketching the whole time, man. She said the trial, and look, they were sequestered. They weren't allowed to go home that whole time. They were so tired. They just wanted to go home, man. They said, it's not guilty, man. For real, not guilty. That verdict, man, because there was a lot going on in the country at that time. But when I'm looking at what they're doing out here in the hood area, man, it's something to be studied, man. It's something to be studied, man. They moving them people out, dog. Because that area where they are is so close to downtown. And it's a perfectly set area, and them gentrifiers want to be over there. But let me tell you what's going on, though. They got these guys riding around in a van. I ran into them because when I'm out, I be out late night. Especially be like Saturday, I be out, right? Why? Because people were telling me, yo, be careful of the van, yo. I'm like, what you talking about? Like a van with a bunch of dudes in it. They robbing people. And guess who I ran into? Guess who I ran into, man? I ran into the van. yo, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Who birthday said happy birthday? Who birthday is it? Hold on. Who birthday is it? Happy birthday, Superfly. I haven't seen you since Moses built the ark. Superfly, it's been a minute, Superfly. I haven't seen you since Moses parted the Red Sea. What's up, X Factor? Damn, you must have changed your you must have changed your you've been in here before, right? X Factor, I remember the name. But you changed your you changed your pictures, everything, man. That picture worrying me. Let me see if it's the same X Factor. I haven't seen you since let me see. I haven't seen you since Prohibition, man. Where y'all coming from? Y'all just coming out the bushes? Well, like, what's going on? Y'all don't never say what's up to me. Y'all don't never say, you too, Royal. No, Royal, you've been in here. You've been in here, Royal. Never mind. The Superfly haven't been in here. Superfly, you haven't been in here since Prohibition, man. What's going on, man? Did I do anything to you? What's going on, man? Oh, you say you've been working. I feel you. I feel you, Superfly. I'm just letting you know, I remember y'all. A happy born day to you. Happy solar return. Okay. They go, no, Christy right here. Christy, her name is ASAP Christy. Just let y'all know. That's ASAP Christy. Damn, Marcus damn, you came up in here too? I haven't seen you since Prohibition. Yo, see how they doing me, Mother Bird? They just like in the bushes on a brother. They don't even say what up to me like I did something to them. Dang, this is crazy. All y'all just popped up. Like, yeah, Max, we've been around. You know what I'm saying? Life been lifing. Oh, life is life, and I know about that. Life be lifing, that damn it. Life be lifing. I can't do the whiskey. My system can't take the whiskey. I'll give you, look, I'll salute you with some water. You hear it? Bruh, let me drink some water for you. Let me salute for your birthday with some water. Hold on. I got this Essentia. It says ionized alkaline water, dog. Guys, I got some alkaline water over here. You too. Damn. Yobi Designs. I haven't, let me see. I haven't seen you since Prohibition. It's crazy, man. No, actually, I did see you the other day. You too, Empress. Oh, no, Empress, I've been seeing you. Damn, all the old people. What's up, y'all? Did I do anything to y'all? Dang. Y'all, I know. Y'all don't get the, what you call it? Y'all don't get the notification. Let me ask y'all something. Is this alkaline water? Is this a gimmick? Or is I'm drinking some good water here? It says Essentia. It says the #1 ionized alkaline water. No, damn well it came out of well in California somewhere. They get me on this. This is a gimmick, this alkaline water. It hasn't been recalled yet. So you know what I used to drink? I used to drink that Fiji water until the damn thing got recalled. Yo, why'd I had to call my mother, yo? I said, yo, Mom, that water I just ordered for you. She said, yeah, what's wrong with it? I said, did you get the Fiji water? You get the case of Fiji water? She said, yeah, I got a case. I'm drinking something. I said, Mom, it's a recall on it. She said, what? I said, it's a recall on that. It got some type of something in it that'll take you up out of here. Man, that woman threw all that water in the garbage, man. Y'all remember that? It was a recall on it. Okay, let me get back to the van. Yo, I've been hearing people When I pick him up around like the hood area, they were like, yo, watch out for that van, yo. I'm like, what van y'all talking about? They said, yo, it's a van going around and it's robbing people. And this dude got in my car and said, yo, dude, I was walking my dog, man. I had to pick up my dog and run, dude, for my life, man. I was like, what are you talking about? I said, dude, it's a van going around. Okay, so yo, I had dropped I wasn't gonna take this route. I was like, damn, she live in the fucking hood, but she cute. I said, fuck, I'm gonna take it anyway, right? Yo, why she live around there? So she was like, yeah, watch out for that van, fam. You know what I'm saying? Be safe. So I went to the gas station around there. And now I know you like, well, you want to get gas, right? No, I did not want to go. I went to get some snacks with my fat self. I went to go get some snacks, right? Bruh, I'm coming out the damn store. A van pull up with a bunch of dudes in it, yo. All had them baklava mask on, aka the Pooh Shiesties. They all had them on, yo, dressed in black. And then they were like, hey, what's up, Unc? That's what they said to me. I was like, damn, do I know one of them? He said, yeah, we be seeing you. He said, yeah, yo, you straight. We be seeing you. I was like, you know me? He was like, we know your car. I said, get the fuck out of here. He said, yeah, man. Yo, you straight, we got you. He said, but everybody else, we robbing them. He told me that, yo. Let me tell you something. I never sweat. Never sweat, yo. I was fucking sweating and it was cold outside. You could see steam coming out from my hat. It really is a van going around. It really is one, yo. It's an old school looking van. And I heard the cops be looking for him. Like they looking for him, yo. If I ran into him. And then he was like, yeah, man, nobody could come outside no more. He said, they running us out of here. But watch this. That's what he told me. He said, we got them. Watch this. So, I had nervous talk going on. I was like, yeah, I'm doing this and that and blah, blah, blah. Now I'm talking my ass off now because I don't know what they're going to do. Yo, I didn't see their face. They all had the Pooh Shiesty mask on. Yo, Empress, I ain't no tough guy, you know what I'm saying? And I carry. And they asked me, was I carrying that night? No, I was not. No, because I thought I was going to like slide up in there real quick because there was nobody around. It was a few people in the store. Yo, they targeting certain people. I know. He said stuff without saying it. This is in Virginia, man. All of them had guns, yo. You could tell. I couldn't see them, but they had bulky stuff under their coats. You could tell they had guns. You could tell. And it's a string of robberies going on. I ran into them. I sure did. It was a hump. I was ready to give them everything. At this point, like, what am I going to do? I would have gift wrapped the damn keys to him. Like, here's the keys. Here you go, sir. But can you just let me keep my phone, though? I would have said that. Can you please let me keep my phone? Because my life is in my phone. Bro, they jumped out because they weren't looking at me. They jumped out to go in the store. But then they stopped and they was like, one dude was like, yo, what up, Unc? He said, yeah, man, we be seeing you around here. You straight. He like giving me approval and shit. Like I'm straight. I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, nobody gonna believe me when I tell this story. Nobody gonna believe me. Nobody. Because it's unbelievable. Yeah, TL, that's what they're doing. Yo, it's I can't really what they told me. They said, bro, it's real out here. That's what he told me. It's real out here, yo. And their area, they getting kicked out of their area. They're getting kicked out of their area. You said Virginia. They got them out here, bro. They got them out here, man. And I'm like, because the van, it looks like a regular work van, but it's all tinted windows. Bro, they got out, almost shit my pants, yo. Because I kept hearing about this van story. People, listen, people not walking their dogs out there, bro. They not walking their dogs no more, yo. Them dogs going to the bathroom in the house. But yeah, man, that's all I had to say, man. I literally, they could tell I was nervous too. They was like, yo, man, what's up, man? What's up, Unc? Yeah, what's up, man? One gave me like a fist pound. He had gloves on and everything. I said, what the fuck? I thought it was big homie CC and his boys and shit. That's what they looked like. But one was big as fuck. Looked like he's a former like offensive lineman. I was like, oh my God, I need to take my ass in the house. And now you probably going, what time in the morning? It was 3:00 in the morning, yo. Like, why am I still out here, yo? Why am I still out here, yo? I should have went to so I said I wanted to go to Wawa, yo. Some told me to go there. But no, I went in Circle K. I went up in there. You said I told you about the government plates follow me in Kansas. I don't know, man. You said you wouldn't have even pulled on all of them. It's nothing you could do. It was too many of them. It was too many of them. I mean, well, I say too many, but it's just me. It was like at least 5 of them. And they were walking like they had something on them. They were walking like it. I was like, oh my God. They said, you be safe out here. You heard? You be safe out here. You heard? I'm like, I'm out of here. I'm going home. He said, I feel you. My ass got in that car. I said, I am protected. I am protected. I got in that car and it was a humble, you know how you pull, because I pulled in, you know how you do the, you reverse? That was a humbling reverse because they were still staying outside. It was a humbling reverse. And I didn't peel off. I just drove all smooth like I was cooling. You know what I'm saying? Man, as soon as I hit that light, bro, I was on 95 with my crazy ass. The law, they said they ain't gonna do nothing to me, yo. That's what they said. But just know when you go around them projects, they watching you. They not outside, but they watching. They got what that's what the girl told me. They got lookout, they watching. But you don't see them outside. Crazy shit, man. It's a crazy world, man. It's a crazy world. It's a crazy world, man. No, I ain't no Dirty Harry, dog. That's the movies. This is real life. Okay. They don't have edits and cuts in real life. I humbly went home. I wasn't even hungry no more. I ain't eat nothing. I wasn't even hungry. But yeah, man. So they on some vigilante type stuff, man. And the crazy thing is, like on the club night, this one club, they have all these cops out there. They block the street off because some people were walking back to their cars and got. They got going back to their car, and I'm gonna tell you something. It's like they targeting certain people. I ain't gonna speak on it. That's what it looked like. But shout out to them brothers, man. Shout out to them brothers, man. For real. Yes, indeed. Y'all wouldn't heard from me no more. Oh my God. Mm. I know why you say kids have a Coke and a smile. That's Eddie Murphy. I ain't gonna say the other part. He said, I took a shot thinking about the past. He said bars are for the cops. Give DUIs if I say, I don't know. Like I know it's just crazy out there, man. There was a van around here one night. It was a van that was loaded with people in it. I said, oh my God, here's another van. Here's another one. That van, yo. And what's up with that plane that crashed upside down, man? Oh my God. It's just too much happening with these planes. Like I mean, the crazy thing is, why did that runway look like a bunch of sheet of ice? That's all it looked like. A sheet of ice. And it upside down. Upside down. They had to get everybody got out. You said, I told you that plane wasn't real. I don't know. It looked like it crashed, bro, and it was upside down. It was upside down, man. The people got out like, oh my God, dude. Somebody said, put the phone away. Oh my God, dude. He said, what does Diddy have on Kanye West? I don't know. He said, enjoy family and road trips. I know that's right. Because it's happening too much, man. You know, every now and then you'll hear about something, but damn, not this frequent. I mean, upside down, man. I'll be suing. Man. I like my back, my neck, everything hurt. Everything. I be laying on the tarmac. Yo, people be laughing. I be laying out, man. Like y'all gonna have to take me to the hospital, man. Okay. Y'all gonna take me to the hospital, man. My neck, my back, my mentals is messed up. Everything. Okay? Everything messed up. I want $20 million. 20 million. I'm gonna hire Tony Busby. That's right, Mr. Busby. I got a case, Mr. Busby. I was on that plane that was upside down, man. Was your airport a sheet of ice? It was a sheet of ice out. Why would they land on a sheet of ice? Why would they do that? Hey, Jamaican girl, I kind of feel the same way, but I just can't repeat what you said. And TL Orca said the same thing. I feel the same way, man. They just want us to stay put, man. I'm going to stay put this year, man. Like, for real. That's it. If I can't drive, and I'm going to tell you something. It's another humbling thing. When I go over bridges, I got to speed over them bridges. It's this bridge out here called the Millard Tinings Bridge. It's like you going towards DC. Listen, that bridge is so high up. That bridge is high up. And then one time had the nerve to be a traffic jam on it. Why was the bridge shaking? Man, I felt like getting in that shoulder, man. I felt like getting that shoulder and ditching everybody, man, for real. But I had to keep it calm. You know what I'm saying? I had to change my vibration and keep it calm. That was a humbling experience. It was shaking. I mean, bridges shake, you know what I'm saying? But I don't want to be on them when I want to just quickly go through. That's why I travel at night, because of the traffic. You know what I'm saying? I go at night. But sometime I got to come back during the day. It's a humbling experience. I'm telling you. Yeah, they recreated the flight with Denzel, man. The damn thing landed upside down. They said it hit heavy, right? It hit hard on the ground, and then it turned to the side and just went all the way on his back and kept sliding. It was a sheet of ice. You could roller skate out there. I'm like, what are they doing? And then did you hear about the pilot having an argument with flight control? They was like, well, like, are you? He said, no, I'm not landing. He said, you better change your frequency. He said, you better give me a different heading. He said, I'm not landing. I'm not landing. And then he finally did land, and he was going off on air traffic control, man. Like, what's happening? What's happening, man? We all need our vibration. Man, listen, they trying to change our vibration. I'm just telling y'all that. I know what is happening. With people, it's like an influx of people trying to go like overseas to live. Like, yeah, it's better over here. And, it's mad cheaper to live. Y'all need to be quiet. Stop. Just stop, man. We need to apologize, man, to the government. Just apologize. Because are they getting hacked? Like, what's happening? They're not telling us nothing. Yeah, I'm already feeling a certain type of way when I get on one anyway. I'm already feeling a certain type of way. I'm going to take the train. Real. Get me one of those sleeper cars, and just max and relax. That's it, yo. And even I told my mother, even if it take me 2 days, forget it. Even if it had to take me 2 days, I'm going to have to get on that train, man, and change my vibration. They changing people vibration over here. That's what they doing. You know what I'm saying? They changing people vibration, and we got the vans riding around. Guys, I'm done, yo. I'm done. Of all people to run into the van is me. They were cool with me though, man. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, I'm Max, yo. He said, oh, you Max? Okay. He said his name was something. He gave like a, a street name. Like Trigger or some shit or something. It was something hard. I don't remember it because I was so damn nervous. No, I'm like, I'm Max, yo. Just let y'all, I'm Max. You know what I'm saying? I got a podcast and all that. I'm Max, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I could interview him. What do y'all think? Maybe I could go in their element and interview him and all that. Like, yo, I'm Max and all that. You know what I'm saying? I did run into this lawyer, though, and I was asking him about the Diddy case. He knows about it, but he does civil. His area expertise is civil litigation, but he's been following it. And I started talking to him about legal. So he said, oh, so you really do know about this? Because I said the Enterprise letter didn't come out yet. He said, oh, I know you. He said, now I know you know what you're talking about. He was like, he said, put it this way. They wouldn't have brought up a case on him if they didn't have anything. He said, especially the feds. He said, and what is that telling you? I said, he might have to cop a plea. He said, I don't know. I don't know if he's going to cop a plea. We have to wait and see. So, but he said they don't just bring up cases willy-nilly. They just don't do that. They don't waste resources like that, fam. He said, I'm actually happy, even though I post dry humor. I don't even think you were being funny. All I know was, man, it's just so much going on, man. It's just so much going on, man. For real. You just gotta laugh sometime. Like people are not, you know what I'm saying, people on the edge. Yo, I picked up these women. It was like 3 women in the back and 1 in the front, right? So they were, you know how they were talking and stuff. They were on their way to the bar. They were in their 30s because that's what they said. One was 35, one was 34. I think the other one was like 36. And one of the ladies was saying, "Yeah, I want to have I really need to think about having a baby, you know, but it's just I can't find nobody." And I said, "Oh damn." He was like, "I can't find anybody, and I need to get on it now." And then one lady was like, I hope they ain't listening to me because I gave them the name of the show. Um, when this one girl said, "Yeah, this dude, I met him on Bumble." He was like, "Aren't you such and such friend?" And she was like, "Yeah." He said, "Have a good night." That was it. But he followed her on Instagram and all that. Yo, I need to start. Yo, I do have all this stuff on tape. I don't know if I should put it up here. You know what I'm saying? Because then people like, damn, he posting all our business. 'Cause I got a dash cam, but yeah, it's crazy. You said be real careful. I mean, it's what it is, man. It's what it is. You said you said they flew off in the plane. No, the plane was kind of beat up, but it was on his back, yo. Everybody was okay. Everybody is okay. No, I don't put this sign up in my car, old boy, so people could. No, I don't do that. Yeah, I do. It is like taxi cab confections. It is. Cause yo, it's some crazy stuff, man. She was like, I gotta find a man soon. She's like, within this year, she said, but girl, you gotta find a man and then you gotta get engaged. She said, fuck getting engaged. I need to get pregnant. I was like, oh shit. And, I'm keeping a straight face, like I'm vibing with him, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're like, okay, that's what's up. I said, I hope you know what I'm saying? I said, I hope you find what you're looking for. You know what I'm saying? That's it going out to the bar, they're trying to catch. They trying to catch, man. They trying to catch. These women, they trying to catch. You hear me? Young and old. They trying to catch. This one girl, her dress was so damn short. It was cold that night too. Her dress was so damn short. I'm like, she might as well didn't have one on. That's how short it was. What kind of I have a what kind of dash cam I have? Can't even find it. Now that you said something. Ugh. Let's see. I have a Vantru. Vantru. No, True. It's one of the more popular ones on the market. It's a Vantru. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna leave a link in the description. If you want to buy one, I get something off of that. I'll leave that link in the description. And then I had a guy get in my car. He was arguing with his girlfriend on the phone. He said, "You're not gonna be fucking happy unless I do something to myself tonight." I said, "Oh my God, yo. Oh my God, I couldn't get him out quick enough." Then he hung up the phone and threw it on the floor. I mean, on the thing in my car. He said, "I'm sorry, dude." He said, "I just can't fucking do nothing right, dude. Just want to do something, man." I'm like, "No, don't do it." I said, "Don't do it, man." I said, "Man." And then she called back and they got to arguing again. And that was it. I never talked to her no more. He got out arguing at the top of his fucking lungs, arguing. That stuff I won't share. I won't share that. Yeah, it does have a nice picture. It's 1080p. And it records the road and the cockpit. So I got everything. I picked this one woman up one night, and I'm not judging, you know what I'm saying? She getting her money, she getting it how she live it. You feel me? I'm not judging her. She was like, I'm here for, a couple of weeks to get some money and stuff like that. I had to drop her back at the hotel. I picked her up from like this well-to-do area. And she was like, "Yeah, you mind if I vape?" I said, "No, I don't mind." She was like, yeah, I want to do this for another 6 months. And, I have some repeat clients and stuff. She told me she'd do massage, but she ain't had no massage equipment on her. So you know what I mean. I said, okay, that's what's up, man. I said, you making good money? She's like, yeah. I said, yeah, keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? You making good money. She's like, yeah, you got it. She was like, I want you again. Like, if I request you, can here's my card. I gave her my card. She hit me up too. So I'm supposed to do something with her. Saturday, she got some spots to go to, and I'm gonna take her. She gonna cash at me. Say how I do. Here's my card. You know what I'm saying? Here's my card. You know what I'm saying? So she had her bag with her. You know what I'm saying? She put her sneakers on because she can't keep wearing her heels. I said, that's what's up. Yeah, it's best to wear your slides. Or you got slides. She's like, yeah, I just have my sneakers to say. She in business for herself. That's what's up. I mean, what I think I might do is on the live chat, I might play it. I might show y'all on the live chat. I don't think I can upload nothing like that. I don't want to put nobody on Front Street. You see what I'm saying? But man, I be having some doozies, man. Some doozies. Some doozies, man. Some doozies. And they just talk to me. I don't know why. They just, they just start talking to me. I guess when they get out, I say, hey, how you doing? Good. You having a good night? Like, yeah, night is good, just trying to get money. I'm going to keep, I do the massage thing, but I'm just trying to get money. And it's the only way I know to get a lot of money. And I said, that's what you keep. If that's you getting a lot of money, keep doing it. You doing all you getting. I don't know what she doing, but she said she massaging. So I don't know what she massaging, but she massaging something. Said she getting money. But it's be funny as hell. You know what I'm saying? Because the conversation just starts sparking. Wait, Superfly is a dude. Superfly, you a dude or what? Watch Superfly gonna be like I'm a female. Watch. I thought it was a dude. Superfly, you a dude? I'm thinking with the name Superfly, right? What woman would say Superfly? Man. See, y'all don't have no pictures and all that. I don't know what to do. I don't know y'all be confusing me. I'm old school. I'm about to get off in a second, get up out here. I'm telling you, man, it's never a dull moment, man. This one woman got in the car. She kept calling me brother, and yeah, brother, I'm not gonna throw up in your car tonight, brother, but I'm really fucked up, dude. I'm like, all right, cool. I said, did you have a good night? I said, to you, she's like, yeah, I had a good night, but I drank too. He's like, yeah, she drunk too much, man. I said, long as she don't throw up. He said Missy Elliott called herself Superfly. Yeah, she did. Yeah, they said brother, She's like, yeah, brother, She said, tell me about the most interesting rides you had, brother. So I started telling her and all that. And she was tore up. She was. She was tore up. And then these people got in my car. Ooh, that breath was humming. Ooh, Lord. That breath was humming. I said, guys, I gotta crack the window because you know how the what do you call it? The windows fog up. I said, I gotta do this because I want the windows to fog. I was doing it because of that breath, yo. God, that breath was humming. God, dang. A breath, it almost gave me a headache. That breath was humming. God, Lee, that drunk breath. It was humming, dog. It was right in my face. Damn. And then I picked these girls up. It's called the Halal. It's called Halal Munchies. And they had the food. They had just came from that shit was stinking. And then they was like, have you ever been to Halal Munchies? I like, nah, I never been there. Is it good? She's like, yeah, it's good, man. Yeah, it's really good. I wanted to be like, this shit's stinking my car up, yo. It's stinking my car up. That's what I wanted to say. It's stinking my car up, yo. It's stinking my car up. No, it wasn't hummus breath. It was the liquor breath. Oh, it was stinking so bad. God. I said, why don't people keep gum on them? They just party like that and their breath humming and they supposed to get dates? You see, when I was going out, I keep gum with me and mints and all that, so I can stay fresh. Damn, that's giving me a headache just thinking about it. You know what I want to do? I don't know if y'all down with this. I want to go live while I'm doing it. You see what I'm saying? But it has to be on a Saturday night, though. It has to be on a Saturday because that's the bar night. It has to be on a Saturday night. That's when things is popping. You know what I'm saying? So I want to go live, but I got to set it up to where they don't know I'm live. You know what I'm saying? Remember the judge told him to come in at 9 something, but the lady said, can it be 9:30? So 9:30 West Coast time, Christy. And y'all got to see my face though. I'm like, oh my God. And then this one dude, the guy in the car, he was like, yeah, what's up, my boy? What's up, my boy? I'm like, all right, what's up, man? Yeah, man. What's up, homeboy? Call me homeboy. The fuck? Do I look like your homeboy? Like, why are you calling me homeboy? Homeboy. People drunk and just act crazy, man. Calling me homeboy. I'm going to do it, yo. I'm going to set up with my iPad or something. I got to figure it out. I have it I have it recorded. Some people just, man, I don't know, man. People just want to have a good time, let their hair out, stuff like that. And then another, I picked up, what was it? It was 3 girls sat in the back. They were sitting up there talking about some guy, some creep. No, some creep was following her in the club. And she felt so nervous she had to give him her number. And she felt like he was but she gonna block the number when he called. Some crazy shit they be talking about. I should do it. I should just just go live real quick. You know what I'm saying? This is nonstop. It's like some people that get in, they don't say nothing. But for the most part, they all do. Especially when they drunk. But damn, that liquor breath though, man. Fuck. All of their breath was stinking. All of them. That stuff was in my nostrils, man. Dang. Oh man, it's just crazy, man. That stuff getting your nostrils. Like, how are you gonna talk to somebody in the club, your breath humming like that? It don't make no sense, man. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense, man. I thought it was just me. It don't make no sense whatsoever. Your breath to be smelling like that. It was a humbling experience. The breath was so bad. that all I had to do was just concentrate because they were going 0.9 miles away. It seemed like I was never gonna. It was like, you know how you reach a light and the light don't turn green, it just stay like that. I'm like, oh my god, yo. Whew. As soon as I rolled all the windows down. God, the stuff was humming. Then I picked up this Indian brother, right? I got kicked out of the club, man. I got kicked out of the club. I talked to his girlfriend and he kicked me out of the club, man. I said, what happened, man? She said, I don't have boyfriend. Buy me a drink. But his boy was ratting on him. He was like, yeah, he's trying to make out with the woman. The fuck? I said, was he? He said, yeah, she had a boyfriend. And they kicked them both out the club. I said, damn, they kicked you both out? Yo, they from India. I said, they kicked you both out, man? He said, yeah, they kicked him out, but I was with him. And I had to go too. I'm like, damn. He's just trying to get lucky and whatnot. Bought her a drink. And next thing you know, the bouncer told him to get out, saying he was being a creep. Now, he might have been being a creep, though. I don't know. Oh, let me tell you this one. So I rolled up to this spot and I'm waiting and I'm waiting. I'm like, where are these people at? Next thing you know, all these dudes came out of nowhere trying to get. I was like, hell no, I pulled off. No, y'all not packing up in my joint. I told them, I said, you better get an SUV, dog. Y'all not packing up in my joint, yo. Like we a fucking circus act. And they started laughing. I said, do this look like a circus act, car, yo? No, y'all not. You know how he kept trying to reach for the thing and I kept driving up so he couldn't get in. I'm like, nope. You're not getting up in here, dog. I said, y'all better get an SUV, yo. You better get Uber XL. The fuck? He said, dude, we can pack in it. No, you're not packing in my shit. No, you're not. No, you're not. Nope. See, that's why I always like park. I don't park. I be in the middle of the street. And you always got to have your eyes out looking just in case some bullshit pop off. You see what I'm saying? I can just drive off. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you're not going to see shit. He kept trying to reach for, I was like, nope. And then I went to this club that I usually don't go to because it's a hood spot. And next thing you know, it was like 5 of them. They all like, nope, y'all not getting in my joint. Yo, I pulled off. Nope. It was like, yo, nope. And canceled it. I act like I didn't see him. And then I picked up these 2 women, which I think are women. I think. So they got in the car. She said, excuse me, sir. She said, excuse me, sir. I said, yes. Can you turn the heat up, please? I said, okay. Her voice deeper than mine. But anyway, I was like, all right, cool. They were talking about, yeah, we going to this other bar type thing. One had a short ass mini skirt on. However, I think he had equipment like mine. You see what I'm saying? He had equipment down there. I don't know. But he was dialed up like a woman. Like, the wig and everything. I bet you if you take that wig off, he'd be sitting there looking like Young Thug. He take that wig off. You know what I'm saying? Sitting up there looking like Birdman. But I'm talking about the makeup was done and everything. Yo, but the voice was like, some women do got deep voice though. You know what I'm saying? But his voice was throwing me off. And the other one voice was throwing me off too. She said, girl, you got me wearing this short ass mini skirt. She said, that's why you like light skinned niggas. Yo, I was like, let me get them here, yo. Let me get them here. And then when they got out, I'm trying to get a look to see. I was like, yo, that dude, like he played basketball. You see what I'm saying? Just imagine, like, let me see what that person looked like. I don't know if y'all old school. Y'all remember this person had a wig on though. But just think of y'all remember Bo Outlaw? I don't know if y'all remember Bo Outlaw, but with a wig on. with a mini skirt, dog. About 6'5". Dude was about 6'5", yo. A woman, maybe about 6'5". Could have been a one, I don't know. Yep. Looking like play basketball and shit. I'm like, damn, that's what's up. He said, you got me wearing this short ass mini skirt. I guess trying to, and looking at me why, because I'm looking through the rear view, looking at me while she's saying it. I'm like, I'm all right, yo. I'm all right, yo. I'm all right. Yeah, like Coming to America. I don't know. The voice was mad deep. Like, I don't know. Like in my future voice. I don't know. Yeah, from the Black Awareness Week, Black Awareness Rally. From Coming to America. He said, you meet some good women there. I'm going to the Black Awareness Rally. There's some good women there. Shit. That's where I'm going. Bro, look, can you turn the heat up, please? I was like, no problem. Thank you, sir. You got me wearing this short ass mini skirt and looking at me through the mirror. I said, usually I was quiet the whole ride. I was just listening to him. I was just listening to him. I was like, oh my God. That wig was wigging though. That wig was blonde, had a blonde wig. Yep. I said, we all have a good one now. I said, what time that bar closed? Oh, this is a 6 a.m. I said, okay. Usually I sit out in front of the bars and all that, but not that one. It is what it is, man. Straight basketball player, man. Yo, but guess who was in town though? And I missed it. Coach K. You know what I'm saying? From Duke. He had he was at the theater or whatnot. It was called Coach K. He was telling his stories and all that. He was on stage, sitting there telling his stories and all that. The legendary Duke coach, Coach K. I would have went to that. I didn't know he was going to be in town. It had a lot of crowd there, man. Yep. I don't know, man. X Factor, I don't know, man. Had on high heels and everything, man. About 6'5". Man, crazy. You got me out here in this short mini skirt. That wig was wigging. That's all I can say. But I don't judge. I get you there safely. That's right. But yeah, man, it was some money out there, man. The money was money. So my ass gonna stay out there. I don't give a damn. It's 4:00 in the morning. I'm gonna stay right on out there and see what's happening. Yep. See what's happening and then take myself in the house. But yeah, man, it was crazy, man. It was crazy that week. It was crazy. That ran the van though. The van. Listen, that van is real. I don't know about them brothers, man. I hope they all right. It was all right with me though. So that's cool. Because I would have got. Here I am coming out the store. Here they come pulling up. And now it's too late for me to go back in the store. So I had to go to because they parked right next to my car. So I was caught. That was it. And here I am with a bag full of snacks and shit. Knowing I should have took my ass home. That's what I was thinking. Why did I had to come in here and get these fucking snacks, man? When I could have just went home. That's what I could have did. When I could have just went on about my business. You said, "Okay, guys, I'm about to drive home." Are you out, Christy? Where you coming from this late night? If you don't mind me asking, you must coming from work, or you on a sneaky link? What you got going on? You coming from work? Look, I'm all in her business. You coming from work? Let's see what she say. Said nasty weather on the way. You must be coming from work. You coming from work, Christy? Look at me being nosy. And she out late. Christy, all right, Christy, all right. You ain't got to answer. All right, we understand. We ain't judging. Christy out late, man. She out here in these streets. Like, what the hell? I'm not mad at you, Christy. You know, I'm not mad at you. She said, "Who all from Texas?" No, we went. No, where you coming from? You coming from work? You say, "Sim card." Yep, my party time over. Okay, she ain't answering, so let me mind my business. I know she hear me. That's all right. You see Christy out running these streets. Born in these streets, raised in these streets. Oh, you coming from work? Okay, that's what's up. Born in these streets. Y'all got severe weather coming. I'm tired of this weather now. People act like they can't drive in it. You stuck at job number 2 in the ER and everybody tweaking. Damn. Get that money though. Yo, I made a lot of people that they're in town on contract. They do X-ray tech. Like it's some good money in that. I might have to look into that one. Oh, you sneak techs on the job? You gotta be careful. You have to be careful, man. Man, I need to be in bed, man. I gotta get up early. I need to be in bed. I need to take it down, man. It's real in the field, man. Allegedly a new suspect in the unalive of Tupac. It was on the news here. Oh wow, really? Uh-oh, is Keefe talking? Uh-oh, Keefe. Keefe said, I ain't going down alone now. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden it's a new suspect. I'm gonna have to look into that one. I believe that's gonna get solved, man. And Keefe D is it. He shouldn't have talked so much in them interviews. He just was spilling the beans. Say he had witness. Damn. You teach X-ray ultrasound tech. Damn. He said I get a bunch of grant money. I'm gonna have to look into that. X-ray ultrasound tech. Yeah, keep me updated. You're on Discord, right? Yeah. Yeah, let me know. I'm gonna look into it as well though. Yeah, but I see a lot of them. They're here on contract. They from other places. One guy was from California. He out here on contract, and they give him a an allowance for hotel and everything. He said, "Don't change my vibrations for the night. I gotta take it down, Christy." take my vibrations down. But I will catch you guys soon. And y'all be safe out here. And yeah, I'm gonna take it down. And I will catch you guys on the next one. All right, y'all.